We are back home for the holidays, back in Atlanta, Georgia, back with the family, back overindulging, back struggling to get workouts in, back to no routine and kind of just disconnecting a little bit, which can be very good for you, very good for your mental, physically. Sometimes your body needs that rest, but I sometimes find that it is so hard to fit big workouts in, so hard to fit in your running and lifting in a day, so hard to find time for yourself, especially for me coming from a big family. Sometimes it feels like I look forward to these holidays, forward to the time to rest, and then it flies by because I never really took the time to chill out. And I've learned that if I'm not intentional about planning some of these workouts, planning some time for myself to just decompress, I don't get it. So in today's video, I'm going to talk to you about how I navigate the holidays, how I still can make progress with my physical feats. Right now, training for a marathon. We're 6 weeks into our prep. Just finished up my 9-mile speed workout. No, not in this long sleeve. This is a dry shirt I put on after. And I'm going to walk you through how I make sure that I actually do recharge and I do relax after these holiday breaks. So sit back, relax, and enjoy today's video. So one of the things that I make sure that I do, and yes, I am in another Alabama sweatshirt. All of my college gear is all the clothes I have in my closet here in Georgia. So when I'm home, I just rep the team all the time because it's just less for me to pack to bring home. And instead I just wear things that are already here. But one thing that I didn't always do, and I love being around people. I'm not always going to be the most talkative in a group setting. Definitely not the quietest, but I'm not always going to be the loudest. But I just like being around people, whether I'm working or just sitting and thinking. I just like activity going on. I like other people being around, maybe just say something random, whatever. I like being surrounded by people. But when I'm home, I struggle with always being with everyone, and I never take the chance to just sit in my old bedroom, sit alone. Now it feels weird because I can hear people downstairs and stuff, but really making sure that I take an hour or two and just kind of sit alone and kind of do my own thing and recharge my inner battery that sometimes I don't really think about, but it allows me time to think, allows me time to putter. I love to putter and think and search and write and film and edit and all that. And if I always just immediately go and hang out with everyone that's around, then days pass by and I realize, man, I haven't thought a single thought this entire time. I've just been so busy. So making sure that I take the time to myself to recharge, even though, I like to be with everyone that I came to see, but it's so important to remember that you also got to take care of yourself even when everyone else is around and all these holiday festivities are going on. So we are sitting here in my old bedroom. The other piece of advice that I have training and staying somewhat on track around the holidays is just like anything, you got to plan. We're at 16.95 miles of our long run for the week, which yes, is back to back to our speed workout from yesterday. So close. That felt so long. Oh my gosh. That felt so long. That was not a fun long run. Oh man, that was miserable. But I am so glad that I did it today and not tomorrow. Today is the Wednesday before Thanksgiving, which I think everyone knows is called Blackout Wednesday. Now, I've kind of phased out of that part of my life, but I do know I will probably end up having a couple too many drinks just with my family. And so that would have made tomorrow's long run probably not happen. So since I knew that was the social circumstance that was going on, I pushed my long run and my speed workout up together in my plans. And no, it's not optimal, but it is way more optimal than skipping this long run or trying to do it when I've had too much to drink and I can only half-heartedly put some effort out there. So I still gave it really good effort. Now, my body wasn't as recovered, so maybe, you know, there's a couple more seconds on those miles, but we still hit 17 miles at like an 8-minute pace, 12 steady, 5 as a fast finish. And no, that was not fun. But I am so glad that I did it. The other thing that it's important to do to make sure you come out of vacation, holidays, time off, feeling recharged, is knock out all those busy errands that you've been putting off all year. It's been 2 years that my permanent retainer broke or detached from one of my teeth, and I've been putting it off for so long. Just now, 2 years later, I finally booked an appointment a couple months out and knocked it off the to-do list. I have been pushing that off for so long, and all it took was, what, not even 10 minutes. And now it's finally gonna stop hanging over my head, and I'm finally gonna stop worrying about if my teeth are gonna shift. The other great part about the holidays and being home and everything is you can wear the exact same shirt out of your closet every single, what's going on? Every single day, and no one says anything. So I'm going on like day 4, repping the Tide. Also, we're hitting our hometown gym for the first time, being back. I normally try to go like once or twice to the real gym. This gym brings so much nostalgia. It is not like any crazy gym. It's nothing crazy. But one thing that it is nice to do when you are home is kind of run through some of those memories. I used to spend so much time at this gym. This is where I really started getting into lifting. A lot of memories, not really at the gym, but growing up and then kind of solving some of those mental problems at the gym. So you can look at this whole problem in 2 different ways. That I have to go work out, I have to stay on track, everybody's having fun, everybody's drinking, and I have to get my fitness on. Or you can look at it as I get to go back to a gym that I grew up at. I get to go to this gym, maybe run into some old friends. I get to get this workout in that's going to make this food feel like it was earned and feel and taste so much better, because everybody knows that when you're hungry after a workout, any food tastes good, but especially when it's Thanksgiving dinner. So that's what we're doing. We are gonna get a little lift in for the first time this week, because we've been having to focus on hitting our runs and our mileage, and now it's time to finally move some weight around. And don't get me wrong, if you wanted to completely F off and not work out, you probably aren't gonna lose that much progress. And right now I'm pretty dead tired, because all week I've been planning these workouts and not really recovering, but still pushing myself. And you could skip all that, but that's not really, like, that's not why I do fitness, not necessarily for the progress. Like, that's part of it. I do it because of the mental, the grit, the getting tougher, the being a better person. And if you were to just skip a whole week of workouts, that just defeats the whole purpose, that you just get lazy because it's easy and comfortable, and I'm not here for that. So it is the end of Thanksgiving week. I am sore, I am tired. As you can see, it is starting to get dark out. We had a busy day today, and I still got it in. We wrapped up week, I think that's the end of week 6 of marathon prep, 55 miles, and it's up from here. So guys, you can stay on track for the holidays. You can make progress. You just got to be smart. You got to plan things out. You got to use some helpful tips. Don't let it go to waste. Continue remaining hard. Continue working on this. Continue on making your life better. And you can do both. But you're going to be tired like me. Thanks for watching another video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. And until then, get those workouts in. Get those workouts in.